Football shirts. The thrill of buying a new jersey and adding it to your collection is just the best. Finding the best ones? That's not easy. We are going for football shirt hunting to find some of the best football shirts out there in Amsterdam. From vintage shops to hidden markets, I'll try to find some of the best places to buy football shirts. Which hidden spot has the best deals? Time for the ultimate football jersey hunt. So, first off, something I've never done, and I've lived in Amsterdam for my whole life, but we're gonna visit some random vintage shops because there should be some football bangers. First shirts were found, but they were not in a good state. I mean, look at that Real Madrid badge. Insane. Some decent Chelsea shirts, but looking at the labels, they didn't really look authentic to me, which is why we had to move to the next store. It was time for the candy store, and I can tell you one thing, there was a lot of candy because look at all these beauties. They were not all in the best state, but there were definitely some bangers like this Connor shirt or this simple Everton shirt for only 35 euros. And we had way more than that, you know. Oh, look at this Van Nistelrooy shirt. And honestly, they were not even that expensive. The old school West Ham. And look at all these scarves. The collection over there is definitely worth a visit. And although I saw some interesting shirts, I didn't buy anything here. It's finally sunny outside as well, but just in general, I've seen some bangers, you know. There weren't that many jerseys at most stores, only at the candy store. Just nothing for me, but we'll keep searching. In Amsterdam, you have a lot of markets where they sometimes sell some decent football shirts, but to be honest, most of them are definitely fake. I mean, look at this Snyder jersey. This is probably the fakest shirt I've ever seen. At the next vintage shop, there were definitely some decent football shirts, but I checked some of the labels and some of the product codes and they didn't line up with anything on the internet, which just made me second guess myself. This Kimmich jersey did look real though, and I think the product code was right as well. But besides that, there were definitely a lot of fakes. We're walking through Amsterdam, guys. That is my city, as you can see, with the Ajax jersey on as well. And over here they have a Kickoff Vintage shop, so we're gonna take a look. This new store is honestly amazing. They have so many bangers in such good quality as well. And I mean, look at all the jerseys they have. It's like a paradise going through all of them. I mean, look at this iconic Henry shirt and this amazing Bergkamp shirt in such a good state as well. The only thing was that the jerseys were a bit expensive because of the big legend names. Nonetheless, I picked something up.
Top, dankjewel hè. Hey, yes. Tof, dank je.
As you can see, I'm back home and guys, we scored something. Bang. Real Madrid 1998 with Seedorf on the back. Oh my god, man, look at this beauty. Also the shine on the jersey, I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's so clean, man. I'm really happy with that. I'm actually more of a Barcelona fan, but I didn't have a Real Madrid jersey yet, and Seedorf is one of the players I of course like as a Dutch guy. I think this was after the season, or maybe this season they won the Champions League. I'm not too sure. No, I think after the season after, but wow, what a jersey. I think the first Adidas jersey of Real Madrid, by the way. So definitely a success. Let's see what else we can get in this video.
So, another day in Amsterdam, and this time very interesting with Salah.
As always.
Man, we're going to a market just fully focused on football jerseys. I'm so excited about this one,
We're going to find some insane jerseys.
I hope so, I hope so.
And let me tell you this, guys, I have never seen so many football shirts in one place. This was absolutely insane. They had everything from Eredivisie to Premier League to Bundesliga to any other small competition in the whole world, and it was honestly a blessing being here because there was so much to choose from. I mean, look at all these absolute classic football shirts, all from pretty much more than 2 decades ago, and it was beautiful. So many different brands like Kappa as well, and look at this beautiful Karlsruher shirt that Salah actually showed me. Insane. There were so many jerseys to actually choose from, and I didn't know what to pick, but of course some of them were more expensive than the others, and to be honest, I was on a strict budget. It was so cool to see all these passionate sellers selling their shirts and talking with them as well, because in the end they had the exact same passion as me.
In the shirt with one of my favorite ever players, Javier Zanetti. You reckon I should buy it?
Buy it.
I want to buy it, but I think it's not appropriate for my financial situation at the moment. So we're just gonna hang it back in here. Maybe in the future.
I think that face impression says it all, because all these football shirts over here were less than 50 euros, which meant it was the perfect section to choose some cheap, authentic football shirts from, and I was definitely looking. And one football shirt that was definitely on my bucket list was a Dortmund shirt, hopefully with Royce on the back, but unfortunately I tried them on and they were a little bit too small for me, so we had to keep on looking. After that I ended up in this insane Serie A section where I found this Napoli shirt, which was really tempting for me to get, but was a little bit on the expensive side. Just like this Bergkamp shirt. I mean, look at Salah's face, he already laughed because of the price. It's just so expensive but such a cool shirt. The options were honestly endless. I think if you are a supporter of any club, you could find a football shirt over here. They also had a lot of customized football shirts, which is something I don't really look for, but something that did put a smile on Salah's face was this beautiful Club Brugge jacket. I think the happiness of this little kid over here looking at football shirts was pretty much anyone who was walking around here in this beautiful football market. And after looking and looking at loads of football shirts, it was finally time to buy some of them. And guys, I can tell you one thing, these were some absolute steals.
So guys, we're back home and we got some bangers for honestly pretty cheap. Man, they are insane. Let's start with the most expensive one. And that was this one from Porto. Oh my god. Look at that. With the Kappa design on the side as well. Such a beautiful jersey, and I think definitely a unique one, because who really has these old school Porto jerseys, right? Man, I'm so happy with this one. It was 85 euros, which is honestly pretty good, and it's such an old one. I think 1999 to 2000. Then from that same shop, how crazy is that jersey? I'm so happy with this one, man. Müller is definitely a player I loved when I was younger. And I would say maybe one of the most underrated players as well, because he wasn't really like a Messi or Ronaldo, right? But he was still so important, and I think he scored a lot of goals on this World Cup as well. And it's just a beautiful jersey for only 50 euros. No, 40 euros for this jersey. Insane. Then last but not least, a jersey which I almost bought with Sneijder on the back, but the difference was around 95 euros, and I was like, do I really want to pay 95 euros for only a name on the back? No. So I bought this for 55 euros. Inter. Oof, man, look at that. Look at that. I didn't have an Inter jersey yet. I was also looking for a AC Milan jersey, but honestly, this one makes me very happy because I love this design. Definitely a successful day, and I don't know, it's a pop-up market, so I don't know if this will ever happen again, but I will definitely recommend to keep an eye on social media and everything, because there's definitely a lot of pop-up stores that they do, and it's just, honestly, it's paradise for any jersey collector.